And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
And you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At their own 37.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Darren Lee there to get him down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. This is caught inside the 15. That goes for a gain of 31.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke, eluding the pressure right. And it's caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Locke looks to throw it again. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's a give to Lindsey. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Clock now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Andrew Beck, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, 30, 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play.
And got his man complete. He's at the 30, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And the lead is now 24. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. Christian McCaffrey playing against the Broncos here, and McCaffrey from the Denver area played his high school ball in Highlands Ranch south of downtown. And, of course, Father Ed, a longtime receiver, a very good one for the Broncos, played with them from 1995 until 2003.
Christian McCaffrey.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Mark Barrett. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Bridgewater. Space to run past the 20. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Now Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
31. Panthers 15.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. Throwing again. Lock. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun snap to Lock. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. On the return following a punt of 41. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here. 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
For the extra point.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. Check 45. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
To throw, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And now here is another interception. Picked by the rookie, Michael O.J. Mudia. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 11.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Taking a... He's got a man. Complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown. Carolina. Curtis Samuel. 88 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guys covering take their attention somewhere else, and then he's buying. And once he's buying,
he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
A gain of 11.
Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Locke working out of the gun. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Broncos 45, Panthers 21.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Bridgewater. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Third and long for Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go with McCaffrey. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll actually throw it with Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
throwing the interception. Here's Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A first down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
1-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by D.J. Moore. D.J. Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. And they go with McCaffrey. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Broncos 45, Panthers 29.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Pick it up. 35's the
Second down throw for Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
At the Panthers' 33-yard line.
Locke going to throw it here. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Broncos
a big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys